So, dear students, yesterday we have started the chapter electrochemistry. So, in electrochemistry, we will study the interconversion of electrical energy into chemical energy and chemical energy into electrical energy. So, in spontaneous processes or spontaneous reactions, the free energy released is converted into electrical energy. So, this electrical energy is used to bring about a non-spontaneous reactions. That's why. So, conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy and electrical energy into chemical energy is known as electrochemistry. So, here we have studied what are redox reactions in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is known as redox reactions, and then conductors and insulators. Substances which conduct electricity are called conductors, and substances which do not conduct electricity are called insulators. In conductors there are two types. One is electronic conductors or metallic conductors, and number two, electrolytic conductors or ionic conductors. So, coming to the difference between these two, in electronic conductors, electrons are responsible for carrying current, and in electrolytic conductors, ions are responsible for carrying current. So, we have also studied the differences between electronic conductors and electrolytic conductors. And then we have studied what are electrolytes and non-electrolytes. Chemical substances which conduct electricity either in the fused state or in aqueous solution are called electrolytes, and non-electrolytes which do not, chemical substances which do not conduct electricity are called non-electrolytes. So, now today we will study conductance of, that means electrical conductance of electrolytic solution or ionic solutions. So, as a chemist, we should concentrate on the solutions of electrolytes. So, conductance of electrolytic solution or ionic solutions. So, we have also studied the factors which influence conductance, the factors which influence conductance or electrolytic conductance. So, we have also the factors which influence conductance are: number one, nature of the electrolyte; number two, concentration or number of ions of the electrolyte; number three, speed of the ions, and number four, size of the ions and their solvation, and number five, nature of the solvent and its viscosity, and lastly temperature. Here, increase of temperature increases electrolytic conduction. So, these are the factors which influence conductance of a solution. Say for example, Say sodium chloride when dissolved in water. Sodium chloride is called an electrolyte. Water is called the solvent. When sodium chloride is dissolved in water, you will get solution of sodium chloride. So the conductivity of this solution, the conducting capacity of this solution depends upon these factors: nature of the electrolyte, concentration or number of ions of the electrolyte, speed of the ions, number of ions, speed of the ions. If the number of ions is more, conductance is also more. We will study in detail later on. Speed of the ions, if the speed is more, conductance is also more. Size of the ions and their solvation, nature of the solvent and its viscosity, temperature, etc. This is an important question. What are the factors which influence conductance of solution? So now we will study what is resistance. What is resistance? It is the restriction. It is the restriction or hindrance. Hindrance for the flow of current through a substance. So this is the definition of resistance. It is the restriction or hindrance for the flow of current through a substance. Substance may be a solution or any substance. So suppose if R is the resistance of the solution, suppose if you consider this is a substance, resistance of the solution is directly proportional to length. This is the length of the substance and inversely proportional to area of cross section. So L equals length of the substance and A equals area of cross section. So to remove proportionality sign, R equals rho into L over A, where rho equals specific resistance. It is also called as resistivity. So then what is the unit of resistance? Unit of resistance is equal to ohm. It is also represented as like this. So resistance is equal to specific resistance divided by into L over A. And then we will know what is specific resistance. Specific resistance or resistivity. Specific resistance or resistivity rho. So we know that resistance R is equal to rho into L over A. If L equals 1 meter and A is equal to 1 meter square, then R equals rho. What is the meaning of this one? So specific resistance or resistivity is equal to resistance of the substance, where the length of the substance is 1 meter and the area of cross section is 1 meter square. So what is the definition? It is the resistance of the substance. It is the resistance of the substance or solution whose length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. It is the resistance of the solution or substance whose length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Then what is the unit? Unit of resistivity equals, so this one is ohm, meter, meter square. So ohm, meter, ohm, the unit of resistivity equals ohm meter, ohm meter or ohm meter, ohm meter. So now let us study conductance. It is the conducting capacity of a solution. Conductance is also defined as the reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. Conductance is represented as G, that is G is equal to 1 over R. Then unit of conductance G is equal to ohm minus 1 or ohm minus 1 mhos. It is also called as Siemens. Ohm inverse is called Siemens. Coming to specific conductance. Specific conductance is the reciprocal of specific conductance is the reciprocal of resistivity. So that is kappa is equal to 1 over rho. Kappa is equal to 1 over rho. But rho is equal to what? Rho is equal to R into A over L. So this kappa is equal to 1 over R into L over A. L over ohm minus 1. It is ohm minus 1, meter minus 1. Ohm minus 1, meter minus 1. So it is also called as in ohm minus 1, meter minus 1. It is also or Siemens meter minus 1 in SI unit. Unit of specific conductance in SI unit. So in CGS unit, so it is ohm minus 1, centimeter minus 1 or Siemens centimeter minus 1. So resistance, it is defined as the restriction for the flow of current through a substance. Resistance is directly proportional to L, inversely proportional to area of cross section. R is equal to rho over L over A, where rho is the specific resistance or it is also called as resistivity. Unit of resistance is ohm and it is represented as ohm. Specific resistance or resistivity, we know R is equal to rho L over A. If L is equal to 1 meter, A is equal to 1 meter square, then R is equal to rho. So what is the definition? Resistance of a solution is equal to resistance of the solution when the length of the solution is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Then coming to the unit of resistivity, ohm meter or ohm meter, like this. Coming to the conductance, so conductance is the conducting capacity of a solution. Conductance G is inverse of resistance. So inverse of resistance is known as conductance. Unit of G is equal to ohm minus 1 or ohm minus 1 mhos or Siemens. Coming to specific conductance is the reciprocal of resistivity. It is kappa is equal to 1 over rho. Coming to the unit of specific conductance, ohm minus 1, meter minus 1 in SI unit. It is also called as Siemens meter minus 1. In CGS unit, the unit of specific conductance is ohm minus 1, centimeter minus 1. Let us define definition of conductivity and its unit. You will be asked, this is very important question. Definition of conductivity. It is also called as specific conductance. Specific conductance is also called as conductivity. And what is its unit? Suppose here is a solution placed between two electrodes of 1 meter apart. So the distance between the two electrodes is 1 meter, and if the area of cross section of the electrode is 1 meter square, that is L is equal to 1 meter and A is equal to 1 meter square, the solution in between these two electrodes, the conductivity of the solution placed between two electrodes of 1 meter apart and having an area of cross section 1 meter square is called specific conductivity. So what is definition? It is the conductance of a solution placed between two electrodes of 1 meter apart and having an area of cross section 1 meter square is 1 meter square, or simply it is also defined as it is the conductance of 1 meter cube of solution of an electrolyte is called, it is the conductance of 1 meter cube of solution of an electrolyte is called specific conductance or conductivity kappa. So unit of kappa is equal to ohm minus 1 centimeter minus 1 or ohm minus 1 centimeter minus 1 in CGS unit, or it is also called as Siemens centimeter minus 1. Ohm minus 1 centimeter minus 1, it is represented as ohm minus 1, it is also called as Siemens centimeter minus 1. It is also equal to ohm minus 1 meter minus 1 in SI unit or Siemens meter minus 1. So the unit of conductivity is Siemens centimeter minus 1 in CGS unit. The unit of kappa is Siemens meter minus 1 or ohm minus 1 meter minus 1 Siemens meter minus 1 in SI unit. We'll study what is molar conductivity. Molar conductivity lambda m, and write its units. Write its units. So what is molar conductivity? This is the definition. Conductivity of a solution, conductivity of a solution containing 1 mole of an electrolyte. Conductivity of a solution containing 1 mole of an electrolyte is called molar conductivity. Molar conductivity. It is represented as lambda m. It is represented as lambda m. So another definition for molar conductivity. Another definition for molar conductivity. It is the conductivity of a solution. Conductivity of a solution. Conductivity of a solution conducting power of all the ions produced by 1 mole of an electrolyte. The conducting power of all the ions produced by 1 mole of an electrolyte in solution. Molar conductivity lambda m is equal to kappa into V, where kappa equals conductivity and V equals volume of solution containing 1 mole of an electrolyte. 1 mole of an electrolyte. So this is the relationship between molar conductivity and conductivity. So molar conductivity is equal to kappa into V. Kappa is conductivity into V is volume of the solution containing 1 mole of an electrolyte. So now molar conductivity lambda m and conductivity kappa, relationship between molar conductivity and conductivity of a solution. Molar conductivity lambda m is equal to kappa into 1000 divided by C, when kappa is given in CGS units. When kappa is equal to ohm minus 1, centimeter minus 1, or Siemens centimeter minus 1, and C equals concentration of solution in moles per dm cube. Number 2, molar conductivity lambda m is equal to kappa divided by 1000 into C, when kappa equals ohm minus 1, meter minus 1, or Siemen meter minus 1, and C equals concentration of the solution in moles per meter cube. Then coming to the unit of molar conductivity. Unit of molar conductivity, lambda m is equal to Siemen centimeter square mole minus 1 in CGS unit. Siemen centimeter square mole minus 1 in CGS unit. Lambda m is equal to Siemen meter square mole minus 1 in SI unit. So these units are important. So depending upon the value of kappa given either in CGS unit or in SI unit, you have to use this formula to calculate molar conductivity. So if kappa is given in CGS unit, you have to use this formula. If kappa is given in SI unit, you have to use this formula. So definition of molar conductivity, relationship between molar conductivity and conductivity at different conditions. You have to know the formula, and this is the unit of molar conductivity when kappa is given in CGS unit or kappa is given in SI unit. So these are all important.